Right, so I definitely believe I still remember how to play. I do believe I remember how to play this still. I take a little bit of time getting used to again because I do not believe... I believe like the last time I actually was playing on this Minecraft world was over 2 months ago, I believe. It's like I almost completely forgot about it. Yet, so I was like... Okay, there's still a few things I do want to build. I'm looking at my... This is not even my setup for fissile fuel. This is just the setup that actually produces... Well, it produces nuclear waste, of course, but... Yeah, this is the setup that's producing polonium. Which I need to supply this with fissile fuel to then run through the reactor to then turn it into polonium with nuclear waste as a byproduct. Oh, I have a bow with infinity. And I never did get around to inscribing this with any spells, and I don't even know if I'm gonna really do that tonight. I mean, it would be fun to see what kind of spells I can come up with for this damn thing. Okay, good thing this has mending. This does not, I believe. Where do I even keep my books anymore? Okay, this is where I kept my books. It was surely in one of these chests over to my left. I could theoretically have Feather Falling 5 on a pair of boots. I don't even remember how I'd exactly, like, get this. Would I just throw this on, say, the enchantment table? We're doing that later. Feather Falling 4 versus 5. I mean, especially since I have a jetpack, I can just fly. That's pretty much negligible. And then I remembered, oh wait, I can fly. It's like, what's the point? Do we even need to have a jukebox here? I feel like just... I think I can move this someplace else. Maybe I'll make a random, like, shelf to put this on or something. Maybe even just in the back room. I think I'll increase that field of view a bit. I can always just put it back if I don't like it. Now, do I want to keep this here, or do I want to move it someplace else? Because I'm about to build a ladder that just leads down to a basement here. So that's why I want to get that jukebox out of the way. Okay, sure. Let's do that. I have plans to make this actually a pretty big basement. Kind of going one block at a time, and it's going to be pretty slow thinking about it now. I guess let's just start going at it, and probably... No, definitely want to pull out some torches so it's not going to be dark down here. building this not as a place to spawn hostile mobs. Maybe sooner or later so I can actually see what I'm doing down here. Probably, yeah, I'm gonna want way more torches than that, surely. That should be a good start. I guess just to get the ball rolling. Until I hit that block and doesn't knock the torch out. Okay, sure, let's make another block type. I mean, cobblestone bricks, more likely than not, I think I'm gonna have that be temporary. Alright, again, so I can actually kind of see what I'm doing. I don't know, I'm looking at, I can't even remember where I placed my paintings. Or if I even still, like, have any, perhaps, because it has been so long. I'm definitely not going to take down the ones that I've already put up, that's for sure. Which other ones have I already, like, placed up on my walls anyways? There's this pretty big cat one here. And I'm also definitely keeping around. Definitely going to keep the cat. I mean, well, yeah, worst case scenario, just make more paintings. I do believe I remember at least how to do that. And just find some wool. Or better yet, go outside because that's where I typically leave it. Who's behind me? I mean, if it's Creeper, I want nothing to do with that. I don't really want any holes. Don't want them blowing up holes, so I want nothing to do with that. Spent quite a bit of time just building all this. Well, even more so, I think, just deciding exactly what I wanted to do before doing anything. So I really don't want a random Creeper just coming along ruining it for me. Sure, it might take, like, maybe, like, a minute or two tops to fix it back up, but I don't even want to have to do that. That was the painting. That was the crafting recipe for it. What sizes of painting could I go get again? Okay, here I can't fit anything more than a 2x1. I need like a massive wall to work with. I don't... Do they even have any 3x3s? It doesn't look like it. Did the painting just despawn? I think it did. I didn't choose anything, so I guess the painting just vanished. I don't have any yet. I don't have any left. What's the biggest one I can get? There's some 4x4s. I think I want to, like, still upload my own paintings, though. I'll just have to double check exactly how I did that and then just continue adding more. I feel like I do want to at least add like 1 or 2 more of my own into the mix. Yeah, go find a random image and then just overwrite one of the vanilla paintings if I'm never going to use it. Basically, we'll just do that or something like it. Probably gonna have to go recharge this disassembler real soon anyways. Or whip out the mecha tool and do some vein mining, maybe? Yeah, I'm a little afraid I'm gonna overdo it. I'm a little afraid I'm gonna just knock out too many blocks at once. Yeah, if I want to knock out blocks quickly, this is definitely the way to go about it. I mean, it's definitely... Okay, that's actually a real mess right now. I'm just knocking out random sections of blocks at this point. It's a real mess now. Yeah, I want this room to, like, look really nice and tidy. And big by the time I'm done all this. The way I'm doing it right now, it's not looking, like, organized at all. I think I'm gonna actually move some more. Oops. Some more blocks, perhaps, around. Yeah, these I can just move these a bit. I can just move these whenever. And then I guess to find a home for all these excess blocks. Where do I want to keep them? More blocks than I know what to do with I got right now. I mean, there's space here, so... Until I figure out what else to... Actually, better yet, there's a reason I built this whole, like, storage unit on the 3rd floor. There's a reason I did this. Stone. Yeah, there's a reason I did that. Because I'm like, okay, I'm just acquiring so many materials so fast. Having trouble actually finding a place to put them all. Natural blocks are dirt. And this is much more manageable already. 4 pieces of raw tin. Anyways. This is more manageable already. keep my energy cubes at? Probably outside or something. I know I leave some outside, so I'm just gonna go check and find one outside. It's not just this. It's not just the disassembler. This too, I want to just throw back on an energy cube. Should I want to use the Mecha Suit helmet again? But yeah, for sure I'm going to continue to use this right here. Yeah, there's more than enough room to spawn hostile mobs down here. Just to try and prevent some of these spawns from occurring. That is until I just, I don't know, destroy the blocks that have the torches on them, and then we gotta just rinse and repeat. I don't even know where. I'm hearing skeleton walking noises, but I don't even know where they're coming from. Exactly. I actually can't say I know for sure. Alright, I think I'm gonna make that an even bigger platform you can stand on. I want this to be like some sort of platform you just stand on in the middle of the room. So you're gonna climb down a ladder and you're gonna find yourself in a rather large basement room. And this is gonna be the center of that room. This is gonna be the center. This pedestal here. I may or may not just do some walkways that stretch across the entire room. I'm leaning towards, yeah, doing that. Actually, I think we can get this. Okay, we'll do, like, say that. I think we'll pull this bad boy back out again. Yeah, so certainly speeding things up a lot, actually. I'm gonna keep this nice and level for now. And once I figure out exactly where I want the floor to be, I'm just gonna, like, sort of keep the floor as flat as possible. And then eventually decide on, like, the actual block type I want to use. I don't know, if anything else, I just want to get the shape of this large basement fleshed out first before really picking the block types to make it out of. Let's at least get a lot of this, like, the shape fleshed out. Okay, there's a hover mode. That way I can kind of just stay up here and just rip these dirt blocks apart. Oh, we're getting some grass down here. Grass, but how? Also didn't think I'd find, like, lapis this close to the surface either. Alright, put me back on the ground. I'm gonna more likely than not just go for a sort of square shape. Right now we're looking at some sort of a circle. And we got excess blocks everywhere. At this point I should probably just make like a chest to actually put them in. Even just a double chest should be more than enough to at least tie us over for a bit. Even just like a vanilla double chest should tie us over. Okay, never mind. Alright, I forgot magic planks don't just make like oak chests or anything. That's my only oak log. Let's see if that at least works. Okay, yes it does. Just vanilla chest. I remembered having a mod that makes oak planks give you oak chests. So on and so forth. So for, like, biomes of plenty, like wood types. And then the other mod I must have that's installed that's giving you, like, basically chest types that correspond with the type of wood you use to make them. I think it might have been the Quark mod, but I can't even say for sure. I can't say I remember for certain. But I know I had something that just made it so. Oak planks, you make like an oak chest. Birch planks give a birch chest, so on and so forth. That doesn't seem to work for other types of wood from other mods. So magic, which is I'm pretty sure biomes of plenty, I remembered that much. It's not gonna work. So magic planks, no chests at all. And then, yeah, I can just always move these blocks up at a later time. If need be, I'll just make another double chest. For now, I just want to get these, like, put away. If for some reason I still want to have these blocks and just don't want them despawning, I guess I might as well just save them. Or most of them. I think I believe we saved enough. Oh, they have diorite bricks. Diorite bricks. I don't remember what mod put these in. Oh, Quark. In fact, it has like a lot of these various like tweaks to vanilla Minecraft. Just quality of life, random additions here and there, cool stuff. Like, I don't know, a few more like block types to build with, for one example. I guess just for the sake of knowing, like, how far I want to build out, I'm gonna put some bridges here and there. Just so we do kind of know how far out we're building. Because I said this right here was gonna be, like, the center of this giant basement. Okay, Okay, honestly, even like that, it's already pretty big. I'm gonna make it even larger still, regardless. Yeah, we're still going. Okay, so yeah, there's coal down here. I know I still got, like, surely plenty of it. And some iron. I think at the rate we're going, this basement's gonna be huge. If I go through with everything I'm doing, it's gonna be absolutely massive down here. Now, I do believe this means the enemies can spawn again. I knocked out all the torches that would otherwise keep them at bay. That's only gonna light up some of the area. Oh look, there's a zombie. It's more than dark enough that a zombie can just randomly spawn in here when I'm not looking. Even more blocks I ideally want to go put away. I mean, yeah, especially after that. Even more cobblestone than what I was expecting at first. Like, a lot more cobblestone than what I was at first expecting to see. And 2 stacks of raw copper also is a little bonus. Don't know where that zombie is at exactly. Gotta be somewhere close by. Wow. We're gonna need another double chest or something, surely. I need a bigger chest. Don't know what else to say here. I'm just counting how many blocks we got here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just seeing how far we're gonna build out exactly. And I'm gonna just ideally do the same number of blocks for all of these. At least I'm gonna have walkways just for the sake of trying to know exactly how far out I'm building in each of these 4 directions. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, there's something else besides just the zombie around here that I can clearly hear. It's like right next to me and I can't even see it. It's practically on top of me or something, and I can't even see it. It was literally in there, wasn't it? In this little... Yeah, that's a cave zombies can spawn in. That is technically big enough to spawn something. What's going on the surface here? More mobs I'm not aware of. Right now I don't see anything. Oh, now I definitely do. Oh, of course. Of course there's, like, basically no light here, so of course things can spawn. Of course. This'll, again, need a recharge in, like, no time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe I can hear, like, some of my portals from here. I can definitely hear a few of my portals here. I mean, this too still mines. I mean, it's got efficiency 6. Of course it's gonna mine fast. Okay. Alright, let me just go clear out the rest of these extra blocks. There's still plenty of them to knock out. Okay, I think this will also be more than good enough for what I'm doing now. This will definitely get the job done too. I don't even need the haste from my beacon, but I appreciate it. More zombies, and I don't know where they are exactly, but I'm hearing them, definitely. I'm hearing them, though. Not sure exactly whereabouts. And I think I heard a bat, too. Interestingly enough. Oh, Fissus, hi. Welcome back. Not doing anything too exciting right now. I mean, this is eventually going to be like a really big basement where I can just build more or less whatever I want. And honestly, I'm leaning towards just making this into a factory of sorts. I was thinking, okay, what if I make a factory that just produces all of my fissile fuel automatically? I mean, I should know how to set up all the machines in sequence to work in such a way that I just give them, like, the necessary raw materials and then I just get fissile fuel without any more intervention. Well, without any more manual intervention. Yeah. Raw materials go in one place, fissile fuel comes out. And once it's all set up, I never gotta set it up again. If you don't want to ruin your day. Why? What happened? For the States? But it's not gonna affect me, right? I don't even live in the States. Well, I guess your disappointment is immeasurable and your day is ruined, though. Let me guess, is this in New York? You're gonna get plenty more enemies down here. Oh, including a creeper that I couldn't see until it just was ready to blow. Yeah, we need lights again so we can actually both see and prevent mob spawnings. Okay, now this I'm not in the loop about. Never heard about, like, recently what was going on in Virginia, of all places. Oh, I also have these blocks I want to remove. That was quick, but anyways, good night. I'm probably going to sleep in likely the next hour or two. Unless I just really want to finish this bit. Let's be real, I'm probably not finishing this basement in one stream. Considering just how big I want to make this damn place. here's like how small this room is. Like, yeah, my main living quarters, and then, yeah, say hello to my basement. Yeah, literally none of this was here when I started this stream, like, 40 minutes ago. Like, we had none of this here. Well, speaking of a bed. I might as well just do something with this raw copper. I mean, I don't want to keep it in my inventory. And then kind of just leave this to do its thing. Put that away to the lapis. Oh, also a bit of raw tin. Might as well just do something. Might as well process that too. Copper. Just throw some there. This is where I'm kind of just putting a lot of my excess stone blocks up here. Now we're going to place some more of these away. Umber. Now I'm trying to remember. Okay, that might have been maybe a Blue Skies dimension. Everbright. Or was it Everdawn? I think it was Everdawn that might have had this. If you go like really like deep, and then that's where you see the lava. I think. Anyways, that's a lot more manageable. Inventory is a lot more manageable now. Okay, we have how many creepers down here? And a skeleton stopping me from just actually moving around freely. I didn't mean to turn this place into like a full-on arena, but it is a full-on arena. Trying to make sure like we don't have holes to patch up, but that's much easier said than done now. Oh, got a piece of armor. Refined obsidian chestplate. In really bad condition and no enchantments on it. A little creeper. Didn't even make a hole. It just blew up. Anyways, because I'm already getting sick and tired of mob spawns. Find a more, like, actually nice-looking way to place lights later on. For now, just because I really want to stop the mob spawns, like, ASAP. A witch and a creeper. A little baby creeper again. In the corner that I left still without any torches. So that's one corner, I guess, fully fleshed out. To some extent. And I guess, yeah, once I've removed enough of these blocks, we can just, I don't know, Mecha Tool take care of the rest. Okay, that's convenient. Gonna remove exactly what I want to be removing here. Or almost exactly. Something's shooting at me and I can't even see from where. Okay, now I see it. Now just stop it from shooting at me. So that's nice, wide open corner to do whatever with. Let's just repeat the process for the other corners. And after we make the rest of the corners look like this. Okay, we still got plenty of torches. Somehow. Considering I just rapid fire used a bunch of them earlier. And then did that again. And that's two, like, wide open corners. With the floor smoothed out and everything. I did not even remember this was here. Definitely want to keep some torches so it stays lit up so nothing actually spawns in there. Oh, one of my portal sounds. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Almost done clearing this bit of rubble out. Alright, so that's cleared. That's cleared out. Well, wow. That's certainly some progress. That is looking like a big room. Okay, a bunch of this stuff on the ceiling I also want to just clean out. Yeah, a bunch of random stuff on the ceiling I also want to just clear out. Now to make the ceiling nice and, well, even. I already did that to the floor, now it's the ceiling's turn. Ooh. You can just cover it. I'm gonna make a bit of progress and then have to go and recharge this bad boy again. Okay, excuse me. Still a lot of random blocks on the ceiling, and I want to still see there. And then eventually it's also going to be like, what do I actually want to make the walls, ceiling, and floors out of? First things first, I'm just trying to get rid of all the blocks I don't want. And that's like thousands upon thousands of them, it looks like. He is recharged. Back to that quote-unquote basement we go. I'm like, I don't want to make this basement like extra large or something. Kind of want to see if I can make it like one of the largest I've ever had it. Ooh. Okay, so those are my... Okay, where exactly did that wire go again? So that's letting in some light. I guess until I figure out how to patch up the ceiling in such a way that I can hide that wire again, at least we got some light to come in here. I didn't really plan this that much at all, to be honest. And it shows. It shows that I didn't really plan this ahead of time. I kind of just went for it, and I'm like, okay, maybe the ceiling is a little bit too high up. If I'm finding some of my exposed wires. We're gonna need to recharge this thing again now, aren't we? Like, already, apparently. I mean, I'm still able to break the blocks, but that is a little bit on the slow side, unless I'm standing on something. Nice. Okay, except for this one random block that still happens to be here. Missed that one. And then I want to repeat this with the other three corners. At that rate, I'll have like at least a nice rectangular shape to get the ball rolling down here. We need another, yeah, recharge this thing again now. Run back to the energy cube. You know the drill by now. Don't even know if the Enderman is exactly in here. Let's check the... Oh, yeah. Well. Don't know how you got up there, but hey. I guess you did. Oh, look, you're back. those are gonna go someplace else. Dirt, where do I keep? Here. Do you just go there? Mob loot. Let's put that away too. Where do I move my arrows to? I'll just put them here. $20 raw iron I completely forgot I had. And some gunpowder, and of course rotten flesh. Can't forget that. And an extra ender pearl, just put it there. I get to clean my inventory a bit out again. Where's the water coming? There's water leaking. A few drops of water are leaking. Interesting. Do I dare break one of these blocks and see what happens? Nothing, apparently. Got some water and it's leaking! Oh, more water drops coming from somewhere. I just have one more corner to deal with. Pretty sure I remember where the hydrogen is, so I can refuel this jetpack. May have to do it sooner or later at this rate. Maybe this will just save us time. I'll remove a few extra blocks, but yeah, it'll definitely save us time. Ceiling. I'm trying to just cover everything, basically. Don't know how this got here. I don't know, my OCD is kind of kicking in. I just want to make sure this is exactly, like, perfectly, like, flattened out the ceiling. I don't know, easier to look at this and then, okay, decide from there. What would I do next once we have it looking all like this? So that was, like... That was pretty much the results of, like, working on this for the past hour. Just to remove all the blocks I didn't want to keep. Literally just to remove blocks. Didn't even really build anything yet. Just destroyed blocks. I mean, yeah, we destroyed a lot of them. Yeah, the hole here is because, of course. Okay, I still have some blocks. Yeah, that wire there. You have this wire. I'm thinking maybe actually putting some walkways out here too, perhaps. So we can kind of just walk around the perimeter of this giant room. I'm already thinking about it. I mean, it's not gonna be that many more blocks I don't think I need to remove. Unless I really just want to build, like, the walkway to, like, deep in. I'm thinking about it. Or, I don't know, maybe just make some stairways to kind of just get down here. Alright, what if I actually just build the bridges a little bit lower? I think they can be a little bit lower and all should still be fine. I think. And thus the pedestal in the middle is also going to be lower. Oh no, just actually build these lower to get the ball rolling. You can always just actually do it properly later. Just to sort of get the ball rolling, we'll do that. Plenty of bats down here. Like, a lot of them here, actually. I'm gonna put up some, like, 4-block tall paintings, I believe. I'm gonna try and put up some of those. I mean, I already had room for them, but I also want to, like, put some signs below them. I want to put up some, like, wall art, basically is what we'll call it, and then, like, just some signs, yeah, like, right beneath. So I needed, like, a bit more, like, headroom to fit all that in. And then this has to get lowered too, of course. Alright, at least I want to lower it. I'm actually gonna lower the walkways first. It just looks better. Even if I don't have, like, all the blocks, I can just make some more later and then fix them properly. Sort of just get us started here. I think that's actually a little bit better to just quickly mine the bricks out. Ever so slightly, though. Probably doesn't make much of a difference, let's be real. I don't even think I'm really missing that many of these bricks. And I know I'm definitely missing some, there's no getting around it. Apparently I'm like 2 bricks short or something. Okay, make that 1 brick short. Alright, just like we're gonna do this lazy like fix here. And then just do it properly later once I actually know what block exactly I want to make the bridges out of. Alright, that's just one of my wires, of course. What kind of gray blocks do we have? We'll go definitely for something industrial. Plastic barriers. Not bad. Maybe I'll use some of these in my build. Yeah, definitely leaning towards plastic barriers. How hard is this to make? Because I wonder if this would at least, I don't know, maybe feel like a good block type to use. Oh, but then again, what am I thinking? I must be getting tired already. Okay, anything metal. Sheet metal block. If the block texture glitches out again, then I want nothing to do with it. Otherwise, I'd probably sun metal. I don't even know how we make this, but it's not really the color palette I'm looking for, but dang, this is cool. Soul Sand, Gold Nuggets. If I just can farm Soul Sand and, well, I probably still have a lot of gold lying around. If I want to actually make sun metal, it shouldn't be too hard. Make this en masse shouldn't be too bad. Alright, what about steel? Soul Steel. Soul Steel, Soul Steel. And I probably have no clue how to even come across any of this. Remnant leggings, I don't even know what they do. Remnant Steel, and how do I even come across Kelvin? We gotta find Kelvin. And I don't believe I've yet to ever see a single Kelvin. I've done like 39 live streams on this custom Minecraft world. I don't believe I've ever seen any Kelvins anywhere ever. Iron and Ether. I don't think I've seen one of these things floating around either. I do not believe I've bumped into one of these guys either. So I'm probably not like... I don't expect myself to be getting these, but I could be wrong. Slime Steel. What kind of iron, like, blocks do we have? Iron plate. Does that look any good? Oh, I think I actually know how to make this already. I think I might have actually done some building with some of this. A lot of iron types of blocks. Rusty iron, just bucket of water to rust it. Iron ladders. I didn't know we had these. I never knew we had these. These look kind of ugly, but... I don't know, probably somebody can make this work. Bamboo mat block. Cheese block. Now, where do I get cheese from? Removes a random effect when eaten. Now, where do I get that from? Etheric what now? Imbibation. Is this a crafting station I don't yet have? Pluck of Hearts. Clearly I don't know where to find these yet. Creeper Ribs. I don't know where to get these either. Golem Cuirass. Slime Rear. Why specifically the rear of the slime? Enderman Muscle. Strider Muscle. Why specifically the slime's backside? Why specifically its raw, like, backside? What are we doing here, Sons of Sins guy? Skewed block. I need to farm skewed off. I believe it was turtles and they give it to you at a rather slow rate, so I'll probably pass on that. Unobtainium. Can we actually obtain unobtainium? Netherite. Toss into a portal that leads to the nether. Oh. So you're saying this is going to be almost impossible to, like, produce en masse. Wait, unless 4 of these make a block. 4 of these ingots make this 1 block. This 1 block makes 5 of these. Okay, so you can craft it infinitely. Can you warp this back? Probably not. I don't think you can unwarp. Okay, so you can just farm this block infinitely. If you want to build stuff out of it, I guess, then you can. Not sure where to get nether brass from. Black and yellow concrete hazard block. I'm definitely feel like I'll use some of this in my build. Bread block. For real now? Recipe by... There's two bread blocks. Or is it just a recipe by Quark? For real now. Crustless. Crustless. Can we even obtain this one or no? Oracle jelly. Oracle slab. Sugar. Chorus root, amethyst shard, oracle jelly. That's another block type. To just, I guess, build fancy stuff with. Cerebral plate. Tough nether quartz charcoal. Okay. Just, I guess, to build fancy stuff with. Alright, so... we need concrete. Double checking to see how we get to concrete. We have an alchemy table, so we could just do concrete of any color and then just get to any other color. Powder. Steam, water vapor, chemical injection if we don't want to have to just manually place the blocks in water for them to harden and then break them again. We can do chemical injection chamber. Casting basin if we had water, and if I knew how to do this in Tinker's Construct, that's another way. Chemical injection, and then just fill up a tank with, say, water vapor or steam. Just en masse produce hardened concrete from concrete powder. And then just get en masse sand and gravel. Maybe another double chest, I guess, for our building materials at this rate. Building materials, yes. Saplings, actually. We can make chests out of this too, can't we? Dead logs. Forgot I had dead logs. I don't know, just something to tie us over. I don't even exactly 100% care how it looks for now, just a little something that at least ties us over for now. Just so I can actually store stuff in there. Just to tie us over. Let's see how I'm doing for gravel. I'm pretty sure I still have... I'm never gonna run out of sand. Gravel, though. I may actually have to go looking for some. Pretty sure it can't be that bad. Still have, like, not that many sheep. I didn't breed that many sheep since, like, the previous batch of, like, at least, like... Okay, I'm pretty sure I kept every single piece of raw mutton that... Yeah, when all the sheep died, they left behind, I don't know, some meat? And I believe I kept every single one. Every single raw mutton that dropped from every sheep that died during the last nuclear fallout. So, something like about 94 sheep that died. We had 94 sheep, give or take, in this sheep pen at one point. And then the nuclear reactor melted down, released a ton of radioactive chemicals into the air, and just... The 94 sheep did not survive it. There was a bunch of cows that also did not survive it. A few of these. Because the nuclear fallout... I mean, it actually did spread far enough to start killing some of the cows, but... The actual, like, radioactive air itself just barely missed my house. And it ended up, like, barely missing my house. So I just herded the surviving cows in here and kept them there until, I don't know, it was no longer irradiated. And yeah, it seemed to work. Okay, anywhere that's like underground so I can go look for gravel there. If not, I guess I can just dig down and I'll just dig down myself. Helmet that I have, I believe, a night vision module installed, so... Yeah, that way I don't need to, like, place down any torches to see, like, perfectly. I can just see perfectly at all times. Just to save on energy on my disassembler. I mean, this pickaxe has, yeah, it's had mending for, like, I don't even remember how long. Surely, yeah, it's had mending for, like, as long as I can remember. I think an extreme hill would actually probably be even easier to just find the gravel. But this ain't that bad too, especially with the speed at which I can mine. This ain't bad too. I was thinking might have actually found some gravel by this point, but I haven't seen any yet, which is odd. Alright, let's bring out the big guns. And as soon as I say that... Okay, on second thought, maybe use this tool to just rip apart the gravel so I can actually just get that to drop us blocks and not flint. I think we have like a Fortune 3 modules or something, like Fortune or something installed into this mecha tool. So that I'm more likely to just get the gravel to drop us flint. But I'm trying to just get, like, the gravel blocks straight up right now. Since I'm gonna make concrete with that. Again, bring out the big guns. Okay, that goes down. Okay, good thing I have my jetpack, because this goes down a long ways. What do we even got going on down here besides pain? Besides pain and suffering, what do we got going on down here? I really honestly forgot this went that deep so quickly. Oh hey, more gravel. If I can just safely claim it all, that is. Because there's a diamonds there, let's just... I mean, we gotta grab the diamonds. I know we still have, like, plenty of diamonds. We gotta grab the diamonds. It's Minecraft. We gotta grab these. I was just double checking to see how much of this gravel I've actually grabbed so far. I was hoping maybe at least by this point I would have grabbed a little more. I'm not even trying to find diamonds, and I'm probably going to be finding them super easily like this. Plenty of diamonds just probably ready for the taking down here. And yeah, as I was saying. Yeah, just still thinking how terrifying this could actually be if my armor wasn't so good, but I think more so, like, if I didn't just have the ability to fly. I don't know, you typically want to really just get the ability to fly as early as possible if it's available to you in modded, because... I don't know, it basically, like, kind of just trivializes almost the entire game. We're trivializing pretty much everything with the ability to fly, honestly. That's still plenty of gravel. Okay, I can easily get out of here. Just, I don't know, actually find the correct place to put this in. I don't even think I have, like, a shovel or anything, right? Unless I go check in here and maybe there's one. Doesn't even look like there is a shovel just sitting in here. Some potions, but no shovel. I guess I just really use this to do, like, everything until it runs out of gas again. Oh, so that's why I've been carrying this extra energy cube. So that's why I just carry it with me. Forgot I was carrying that with me everywhere I went. So I refueled the thing. Probably still have, like, plenty of iron back home anyways. My portal seems to be gone, but... anyways, I can just craft a new one. Spawn a new one when I want to leave. Okay, let's grab these. Keep the andesite. I was maybe gonna use it later. Yeah, when I say, like, this just trivializes the entire game, I'm not kidding. If you don't want to fight, sure, just start flying over everybody. Just fly over everything. Yeah, now I think I got plenty of gravel. Still room to grab a bit more, so let's do that before we leave. Yeah, now we got, like, plenty. Yeah, down here, I'm having no trouble finding it. No, I want to keep the energy cube. Okay. And just like that, I'm back home. Just like that, that's all we had to do to return home. That was it. Yeah, now if you'll excuse me, my inventory is like full again after that. Let's find a home for as much of this stuff as possible. I guess, yeah, you can... Temporarily, White Wool can go here. Don't even know why I'm still carrying this thing. Let's just at least put it away so it's not taking up another inventory space. Ooh, 10 stacks of gravel. That might have been overkill, but, I mean, while we're down there, let's just, I guess, grab whatever we can. That may have been overkill to grab, like, that much, though, but let's see. This is where I'm gonna get my white dye from, by the way. Now I gotta go pull out some sand, and I guess as much as I can pull out for now as possible. That should certainly get the ball rolling. And then ideally, I guess, I don't know, also a place for that to go as well. And if I have a chemical injection chamber anywhere. Pressurized reaction, dissolution, infuser. Chemical, what chamber was it? How many different chemical chambers do we have? Again, injection, I believe, was the one. Rotary, oxidizer, is it not here? A crystallizer, centrifuge, so is mine not here? Is injection chamber not here? Injection chamber, was it not here? Dissolution, I'm looking for injection. This one. In turn, yeah, this is what I had in mind. Did I ever even make one of these? I'm starting to seriously doubt that I ever made one of these. Where's the spider so I can just get rid of it? I really don't think I ever made one of those. Going all the way up here and not seeing it. This side? No. Oh. Surprisingly, it didn't start climbing up to my roof. Surprisingly, that did not happen. Biogenerator, nope. So if I had to guess, I probably don't even have one of these machines. Yet. I don't keep any of the mechanism stuff in here. Rotary, concentrator, crystallizer, oxidizer, centrifuge, dissolution, infuser, pressurized reaction, pressure, yeah. This ain't too bad to try and make, right? Make sure I'm looking at the right machine again. Alright, how many steps do we have to go through? I'm gonna try and do all of this with a full inventory. This is a bad idea. Yeah, that stuff temporarily needs a home. So something about an enrichment chamber we needed to start us off. Okay, redstone and iron also involved. I think gold's and some diamonds too. Anyways, I gotta just, let's make sure I have, I think, everything I need. What was the next step at purification? Infused alloy and osmium. Okay, I need that too. Just trying to like grab everything I think we're gonna need. Just having it all ready. Everything I think I'll need, I just want to kind of have it all ready. Injection. Can this be upgraded further? Or no? Injecting factory. So yes, it can. I mean, if I don't make this... And then we needed, like, some of these too, I believe, right, to go through with it? Reinforced alloy. Reinforced alloy. Inject... yeah, I clearly did never make one of these before. I just got the advancement for making this thing, so... I never at any point had one of these yet. Might as well just get it out of the way then. Shouldn't be too hard to at least make, I guess, a basic quote-unquote injecting factory. I'm pretty sure I have the means to, like, upgrade it multiple times if I want. And the energy to supply, like, a massively upgraded one of these machines anyways. Okay, so that's obviously what I'm missing. Yeah, might as well upgrade this if I have the materials already on hand to do so. Might as well upgrade it. I think that's good enough for now. And then I'm gonna need plenty of cable to just actually hook it on up. So it's gonna work. Yeah, that way it can actually run. So I gotta go and also hook the thing up. Don't we have steam from this turbine we can just siphon? Pretty sure we can siphon steam out of the turbine for this to work. Unless, like, no, the steam is kind of just coming back in here. I guess if I can find, like, the tube where the steam's coming through. I'm guessing this is, like, a tube for, like, gas or something? Let's just break it and see. Pressurized tube. So it is for gas. Guess throw a gas tank of some sort here that can just collect steam while this bad boy runs. Alright, now I just need an empty gas tank that can hold it. Have plenty of these, but we're already holding other types of gas. Empty one, we'll just... yeah, whatever. This one's empty. Yeah, if all else fails... maybe just make a new chemical Do I make a new chemical tank right away? So that I don't find myself suddenly, I don't know, missing one of these. Elite fluid tank. Or even maybe just upgrade this too. And put it near some water pumps, just kind of like let it sit there. Yeah, maybe just throw this near some water pumps, let it sit there. And then, once this is, like, full of water, because I already have a rotary condensator that's going to produce this water vapor, and I already have a tank that's got some. So I think this is the more reasonable approach. Besides, I believe I have, like, a lot of water I can just siphon anyways from this big tank right here, can just siphon a ton of it. Siphon a ton of it from that. Alright, filled it instantly. Because here we have like 188 million, like, or at least 188,000 full buckets worth of water. So, of course, it's like, what do you expect? Yeah, it's like, what do you expect is gonna happen? It's like, what did you think would happen? So I'm going to turn all of that into water vapor. Regardless, I still need to find a home for this machine. Find this bad boy a home. Maybe just straight on top of this other machine. Or maybe just this in another room, I don't know. Wait, I didn't mean to supply this thing with oxygen. Now it's gonna have oxygen in it. Oh no, maybe actually replace one of the furnaces that we're simply not using anymore. I think that would make more sense. Okay, dump. Replace one of the furnaces we haven't used, like, in who knows how long. Yeah, anyways, I think that makes a lot more sense than whatever else I was thinking about. We haven't literally, like, used that in years. Or it feels like we haven't used those furnaces in years. So I think this is gonna need to be refueled soon again. So let's just do it. So yeah, this now has a proper home. Let me check up on my water vapor. Let me just see how much... solid concrete I can produce with just this alone. How much can that produce? Now I need to go fish out my concrete powder. And since we can do like multiple stacks at a time, let's do that. So... okay, it makes quite a bit of noise. How much of this are we going through, like, per block we make? Might as well speed this thing up. I believe we have the means to make the upgrades, like, no problem. Osmium dust. Gold dust, and then what was the... okay. I know what I want to just throw into a crusher right now. This room is still, yeah, this is still completely, like, unfinished, and I don't even think I'm gonna be touching it again at this rate tonight. Highly unlikely. I'm just gathering different types of blocks I might want to use to build down there. And in such large quantity that just don't have to worry about running out. Glass blocks. Where do I keep? I was about to say if I don't, for some reason, have any. Couldn't we just smelt some sand down, which I have plenty of? Couldn't we just do that? Alright, just to get the ball rolling. To really get the ball rolling here. Of course, that means we're going to consume water vapor faster too, obviously. If we run out of water vapor, then yeah, so be it. I mean, we got something going for starters. And then rather than have to go through the trouble of dyeing all of this a specific color, we go through the alchemy table that we still have from Blue Skies. Gonna just go through this to color it as I see fit. There we go. Not gonna incorporate these into my... okay, let's just go bring this back to the condensator. Maybe actually place some of these down after all. Just to sort of get the ball rolling down here. that I just accidentally revealed. Oh yeah, this is like one of the subways. I have to just kind of leave this open. Maybe figure out what to do with that, since that just so happened to spawn there, and I completely forgot about it. Maybe sort of like adapt this into, I don't know, sort of like... adapt this into some kind of like transit way. Sort of like adapt it into a subway of some sort. I mean, it's there. Not sure if it's going to take us anywhere we would want to go, specifically, but it's there. Maybe I will actually just not even run out of hazard blocks. If I just simply only place them along this... yeah, if I only place them like one block tall around the edge here, I might not even run out at all. Certainly starting to look a little bit more like some big, massive underground factory already, with just these blocks being placed. I'm still not even close to getting any of, like, the rest of this, like, decided as to what I'm gonna do. Okay, I probably, like, made way more of these blocks than I'm gonna need. Unless I want to use them in something else. I want to take a look at this again, since... yeah, we have what we can adapt into a subway just sitting here. We just have this sitting here. I don't even remember where it even leads us to. But we just so happen to have this. We've had this probably, like, since the beginning, since I settled down here, and I just never really... I mean, because I already have plenty of means to get around anyways. I have the waystones, and when I just want to go home instantaneously, I have the warp scroll, the stabilized warp scroll to get me home from anywhere, like, anytime. So of course I'm not going to really think about trying to adapt this into, like, an underground subway of some sort. It's like, I don't think we'll need this. I don't imagine we'd ever really need this at this point. Now, I'm trying to remember exactly what I did to do, like, these custom paintings. Okay, I think I found the website that I used. I'm using... okay, okay, this is the website I originally used. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the image ready. Don't mind me. I believe I gotta scrunch this down to like 64 by 64 so it's gonna properly fit a painting of that size in Minecraft. We got something much, much bigger than that, so I gotta really scrunch this down. So, if you don't mind me, give me some time to scrunch it down. I'll give you one hint and one hit only. I very recently played this in 1v1 French Duel Commander. Okay, where's resize? I need to make this small enough so it fits. Not too small. Resize. I'm trying to get this down to like 64 by 64. Be patient. It's almost there. And it's gonna be super pixelated. I gotta just accept that it's gonna be pixelated to the point where it's gonna be barely recognizable. I'm sorry. It's gonna be straight up almost unrecognizable, but... Painting creator. Or can I just upload the images? I gotta pick the correct version now. We're on 1.20.1. Download resource pack. Textures, painting. Okay, now I gotta just find this in my resource packs. Wait. Is that seriously your username? My glorious puppy named Bark Twain who's a bad boy? That's seriously the whole thing? That's a sentence. That's like a full phrase. I thought it was like tripping for a second. I thought I was hallucinating. Resource packs. Okay. Assets, painting, textures, painting. Wait, where do I keep these again? Pack custom. I think I put it in like a zip folder or something. Yeah, it was in a zip folder of some sort. And I guess I need to just recompress this thing again. Now, did I get it to work? I guess first things first, place down the painting that I tried to replace. Pick a side, any side, I don't think it matters. Mods. No, not this. Options. I don't know if I got this to work necessarily. Do I have my custom image or do I still have the vanilla burning skull painting? We shall find out. It'll do. Ketramos the New Dawn. Yep. You're going into my Minecraft world. Yep, that'll do. And there he is in all his glory. Just gonna double check to make sure I didn't, like, accidentally... I still have my other 2 custom paintings, I believe. Let's make sure the kitten's here. Oh, there's the kitten. We got the kitten still here. I'm just gonna put the same painting on the opposite side as well. Alright, can I get some, like, just... What kind of wood do I want to make a sign? So we can just write some inscription at the bottom of the painting. I guess just simple oak wood should be satisfactory. Do we even have any just plain old oak saplings? Imagine having played on this world for that long to not even have any of these oak saplings. I'd be so embarrassed. My dog named Skrilla67, who is an annoying furry. Yo! I guess I'm gonna be saying the same thing. Yo. How many viewers do I have? Okay, 6. I'm just wondering if I'm going crazy right now. There's usernames like these that make me just wonder if I'm the one who's going crazy. You can barely see anything here because I didn't put torches down. I'm not gonna put these paintings here so they can't be seen properly. Is this even readable or no? Oh, I want this to be pushed further to the left, but I can't seem to do that. All this for it to be like pretty much like I can't even like read it. I'm looking at the painting, I can't even like read the inscription at the bottom of the painting well. I don't know how 67 became a meme, I'm sorry. I just want this, like, word to be pushed a bit further to the left here. I guess it's not really happening, huh? Better yet. Oh, that's how I could have done it. So the future live. Can we remove that? I'm trying to get, like, the last 2 words. Just put in the center here. Let the past die, so the future might live. That's this card's flavor text, by the way. I'm just gonna put the inscription beneath this other painting as well. Kind of just splitting it across two signs. Because, like, the painting is, like, 4 blocks wide, and then I kind of want to just put down a sign that's, like, 2 blocks wide, not just 1. So it's, like, properly, like, more properly centered with, like, the painting itself. All this being said, I still have to actually do the walls properly. I do not want to leave my room like this. And even then, yeah, it's literally not even doing anything. Eventually, I'm just going to throw a bunch of machines down here. So that I can just produce fissile fuel. The fuel that I use to power this... Okay, that's why that's there. This nuclear reactor I just got sitting here all the way back here. I don't even feel like just running towards it. I just... Too lazy to just walk there. Fissile fuel to power this thing to run it. Ideally, I want to just set up a bunch of machines so that once I just provide the raw materials, I could just make the fissile fuel automatically once it's all set up, and this is just going to give me plenty of room to actually build, like, the pipeline of machines that's going to turn raw materials. Yeah, I believe it's raw uranium. No, uranium in ingot form. Charcoal? Or sulfur dust? I'm trying to remember what the third material we need was. What was our third thing? So yeah, definitely sulfur dust. What did I turn this into again? Smithing table, definitely not this. Okay, we needed sulfur dioxide. What did I do with sulfuric acid again? I believe I did something important with this at some point. Okay, I think we also need, like, hydrofluoric acid as well. I believe we also needed that to run one of the machines as well, so I just stockpiled a bunch of fluorite to also just throw in to the machine as just raw resources to get it running. So I think it was like uranium ingots, sulfur dust, and fluorite that I just supplied in large quantities, and once that's done, just let it run by itself, don't look back, and then come back like however much later, and then boom. Fissile fuel. Without me having to just move the items from one machine to another. If I connect them all, pipe everything in such a way that the output from one machine becomes the input of another, and then just have a nice, like, chain reaction set up perfectly. Yeah, I've done this before, I've done this before on a server with friends, when we were also, like, playing Mechanism. I have done this before. Before I go to bed, I really want to check one more thing. I have a digital miner just out in the middle of nowhere. I believe I left it in the mushroom biome. I did leave it in the mushroom biome. I have a digital miner just sort of left out in the middle of nowhere. And just let it mine whatever it could find until it ran out of energy. And this is what it found. I let this just run and mine every ore block that I taught it how to mine. It ran out of energy. All is well. No energy to operate. All is well. I'm getting mixed signals here. I'm just going to, as a matter of fact... Hold on a minute. Just so I remember exactly where I want to put the cubes, I'll put them literally right back where we had them before. But after that, like... But first, yeah, once they're actually both recharged. Home. This makes about perfect. Yeah, I want to go back to my home. Can I put an energy cube inside an energy cube? Okay. That'll work. I'll just refill both of these things. Keep that one around for, yeah, personal use. Let's just say if I would run out of energy on this, I don't want to refill it. Or anything else. Carry an ultimate energy cube on the go. Recharge anything if necessary. I was probably supposed to go to bed like 30-40 minutes ago, but... I mean, I will definitely be going to bed in like the next 10-15 minutes. There's still a lot to do. I still have like big plans for this project like basement, I guess we're gonna call it, but yeah, just another day. Whenever I can feel like continuing to play Minecraft, that is. So yeah, another time. Yeah, that, and also just build my sheep farm back up. Don't want to forget about these guys either. I think there's already enough energy in this cube. Okay, it's actually full, so let's just go. Right, did I plug it in? Did I plug it in correctly or no? Is it siphoning? It's siphoning from this cube, yes. Is it siphoning from this one or no? That I'm not sure. Can I get it to siphon from this cube? Right, output. So it should be outputting into, and then that's the input. Left output, yeah, this checks out. Forgot I had this nether portal here. Yeah, this all checks out. I'll come back and then I'll just see there's even more ore in this chest. Next time I come back. I'll just see it's even more, like, loaded. Because, yeah, I don't want to, like, get on next stream and then, I don't know, just find myself, like, in for a surprise when my jetpack runs out of fuel. I don't want to, like, next time, let's just say if, I don't know, I wait another month or two to get back on this world, And then I just start going on an adventure and I completely forget that my jetpack had little to no hydrogen left in it. And then let's just say I start flying, and if I run out of fuel, I just come crashing right back down. Let's just avoid that disaster now, shall we? Just so that's not gonna happen again anytime soon. Or... what do you mean? I mean, I don't even think it happened in the first place to me. Don't even remember the last time I just was like mid-flight and I ran out of fuel. I don't believe I ever specifically died to that. Let's just say I fly so high in the sky and then I'm out of fuel and then... yeah, I just come crash. That never killed me outright. And let's just say I don't want there to be like the first time that I do die to this. Still no mending on this thing. This has mending. I only have 14 levels, so I don't even know if I'd actually have enough experience to apply a mending enchantment properly anyways. Also, which town was it? And where are my books so I can just... one more thing. I guess I am gonna go do one more thing. Try and find, see if I can remember the village that had the mending trade, and then go and do the mending trade. It was one of the Savannah villages that I managed to find that had. You know, with the Waystone mod, these are like all coming with Waystones. I know I tried to block the mending villager from going anywhere else. Yeah, this is how I did it. Just so he wouldn't be able to wander off anywhere else and I'd lose him. All this, I'd not even like have brought enough emerald to buy the mending book. Yeah, specifically just built some placed some extra blocks to prevent this guy from moving around anywhere ever again. So M, row carcass, so M for mending. I hope that's easy enough to remember. M as in M for mending. I think I'll remember. Can I just get like at least like... can I just get multiple mending books? Maybe if I need another one, then I'll just have it lying around. Emerald car keys. M for mending. Maybe I'll remember. Something about to do with a purple tree and then a city off in the distance there. Maybe I will remember. Maybe. Huh. I could buy some bookshelves. I'll pass, though. I'm not here for bookshelves. I was definitely meaning to just get these. Outside. Yes, as in right outside my house. I gotta put the chest plate first. To then find out they're only asking me for 3 levels to do this. So we're doing it. Thought they were gonna ask for a lot more than 3 levels to do that. Really surprised I got asked for only 3 to do that. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm getting tired. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I gotta